rise up.
Welcome to Rex Arthur, together and in conjunction with QSTPS, Queering Science, Theology, Philosophy, and Spirituality. This is the LGBTQ channel to discuss LGBTQ issues with an LGBTQ approach in an LGBTQ plus planet, and where we are one world, different colors, one people. And we also we live in Him. In Him we have our being. In Him we move. In God. So in God we live. In God we move. In God we have our being. That's also a new slogan that will be there. So we'll have the LGBTQ one. And we are one world and different colors. And then we've added a verse from the Bible, Acts 17:28, that says, in Him we live, in Him we move, and in Him we have our being. We are His children. So because of gender sensitivity will say, in God we live, in God we move, in God we have our being, and we are God's children or God's offspring. All of us, we are God's children. Yes, red and yellow, black and white, and also gay, transgender, bi and straight. Yeah, so we are all God's children, and it's wonderful. And so that's how we've begun. Of course, this is the new year of Israel, the first week of Israel. New year, we honor Israel, we honor Jewish people. Yes, and we are going to talk about Breonna Taylor's verdict. Of course, the song I played was He Lives in You and Me. It's from Lion King, and it was also written by a Jew. Wonderful song. And it says that God lives in us. Yes, that's a very nice. I love the song for the African feel. Yes, because He lives in us, and He lives in you, and He lives in me. And that's God, and He lives in all of us. And that's what you need to know. It's a very powerful teaching. Most people think God lives in certain people, and God doesn't live in other people. It's a lie. Yeah, God lives in everything that exists. Yeah, He's so powerful, and He lives in everything and everyone. And when you have that understanding, you will really understand the world. You will have a lot of peace. Yeah, a lot of peace. I have a lot of peace. I have a lot of joy because of that teaching. Yes, even when things are hard, I have a lot of joy. Yeah, and a lot of peace because He lives in everyone. It's a very powerful thing. In the past, most Christian and most Muslims, in Judaism, the disaster, what I call Nazi data, it divides. Yeah, it says some people have God, some people have Satan. But that's not the truth. Yes, it's a teaching that's very nationalistic. It's very Nazi. Yes, because if this person who looks like you, yes, has Satan, yes, and then you have God, yeah, what does that mean? You will be forever fighting each other. Do you think people like war? Are you seeing what's happening in Black America? They don't like it. Yes, I say Black America, meaning the community of Black people in America. Yeah. Do you think they want to be protesting all the time? They don't. Yes, you see? Yes, they don't want. And so you must understand they are the meaning. They don't believe that the white person has Satan. Yes, yeah. You see? Because if they did, they would have been fighting from day one till today. Yes, you know? But they don't. Yes. Even look at blacks. They are very forgiving people. They are very loving. Yeah. They were banned. They were killed. They were lynched. That's the lynching is called banning. They were lynched. They were hung on trees. Yeah. They never retaliated. You see? Because they, even that time, they were very Christian, you know? Yeah. And they like, Jesus didn't do that. Jesus didn't say retaliate. Yeah. And it's true. That's why Martin Luther King was like that. He never retaliated. Yes. And it's when he died that blacks now said, no way, we're gonna retaliate. And that's why Black Panther and Elijah Muhammad with Nation of Islam. Yeah, of course, Nation of Islam began before that, but now Elijah Muhammad and Louis Farrakhan and Malcolm X, they went farther because they couldn't believe it. Yeah, that now a black man, a pastor, was killed. So they were like, if they kill a pastor, then they will kill us all. So we are going to respond with violence. You see? And that's what happened. But naturally, the blacks don't retaliate. Yeah, because of the nature of being in church. Yes, they love Jesus Christ. They love Yeshua HaMashiach. They love Ishu Mashiach. We use those three names in QSTPS because one is Aramaic, the other is Jewish, and the other is English. Yeah. So we love using those names of Jesus. So today we're talking about Breonna Taylor and the verdict that has been passed. But it's still in line with what we're saying because black people are symbolic, especially black people in America, but also black people all over the world. Yes, they are symbolic of Jesus Christ because Jesus Christ was a poor man. He was a powerful man. Yeah, just like Africa. Yes, there is no difference. Yeah, poor man, powerful. He was a royal, but poor and clever. He was literate. He was reading. He knew how to read and write. Yes, and as I told you, he was powerful. He had cosmic power, just like Africans have. Yeah, I mean, there are very many African pastors who have cosmic power. There are very many cosmic agents, shamans in Africa. They have cosmic power. Yeah, and so that's what they had. And Jesus Christ was just like that. And when he came and started preaching, he said that I am come. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. And he has anointed me to preach the good news to the poor. To preach, let's read it from the Bible. Yeah, because this also, we're in conjunction, the theological channel and the LGBTQ channel. We are one because LGBT people are also children of God. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong to, there's nothing wrong to join the two. Yes, God loves you every way, anyway. He watches what you do. Yes. Even how you have sex, he watches. He sees it. Yes. He lives in you. Yeah. So how does he not know? He knows everything. Yeah. Everything you think, he knows. So relax. So let's go to, yes, to Luke 4. Where Jesus gave his famous introduction to the world. Yes, and he said something very powerful about Black America as we talk about Breonna Taylor. You're looking for the Bible verse. Of course, The Bible, we've said, yes, it does have Nazi data, nationalistic data, but there are very important parts in the Bible that we should also read. Yeah, even the Quran and the Hadiths. I've been reading them and I've been so happy, yeah, with what I've found. Of course, some data is Nazi, other data is truth. Yes, so that's the same even with the Bible and any religious book. Yeah, every book has data that divides, yeah, and data that unites. So data that divides is Nazi, yeah, data. And data that unites is, we can even call it Jewish data, because Jews, they would only want people to be together. They love peace. Yeah, they don't like fighting. Yes. At least at least now, yeah, at least the modern Jew. Because another thing about black people, their life is very similar to Jewish people. So when Jesus was born, he was Jesus was born in the period when the Malcolm X's of Israel were there. You see, yeah, they are always peace-loving people. They love fun. Yes, just like every other human, but theirs, they love it. Yes, so they never, even Moses' laws, they didn't follow. Yes, they went back, followed prostitution, gay prostitution. Yes, and even heterosexual. They were just free, worshiping gods. Look at Solomon. Solomon's time was when everything happened. Yeah, and it was the most peaceful time in Israel. You see, that's a Jew. Yeah, they didn't follow Moses. They even built the temple. They built the temple, and his father was a fighter. Yes, but he didn't fight like his father. He said, "You, God, give me wisdom. That's all I need from you." Yes, and that's what he got. Yeah, so that's what you need to know about the Solomon. Yes, and all of those guys. So Israel, yeah, they are like that, and that's why they were attacked. They were always taken captive. Yeah, because they loved fun. Yeah, they were not serious in conquering. They didn't want to conquer nations. Yeah, other nations were conquering. Even Egypt tried to conquer them again. Yes, you see. Yeah, but for them, they were whatever. And so they used to come for them and take them Assyria, Babylon, Greece, Rome, Turkey, Arabs. Yeah. So, yes, that's what happened to Israel. They were always being taken by those nations. So let's read a very important passage by Jesus Christ. Yes. Who also make mistakes. Yeah, he's not a perfect man. Yes. We are all children of God. That means we are even sons and daughters of God. Yeah, but we make errors. Yes. Okay. Yeah, and even Bible doesn't call you daughters. Yeah, they say sons. We are all sons of God. Yeah. You see? So it's a very interesting thing about Israeli thinking. So he also made mistakes. Muhammad, the prophet, peace be upon him, also made mistakes. Yeah, even in his writings, all of us. Because as long as you're born of a woman, you will make mistakes in your writings. Yeah. Even Moses was not perfect. Yes, I know people think that, but that one he met even God. No, he met an angel. When you read the story, he met an angel. Yes, yeah. And an angel is also not perfect. You see, people thought angels are perfect. They are not perfect. Yes, who said angels are perfect? They are not perfect. Yes. Yeah, it's written, it's even in the Bible. Yes. They think angels are perfect. They are not. Is that what they say about the sons of God? They came and slept with the women. Why were they punished? Yeah. Yet the Bible is even clear. By them saying that, it means they had penises. Yeah. So why did God give them a penis? Why did God even give them a functioning penis that they even had children? You see? And why is it that God called it even they committed a sin? Yeah, it's so funny. Yes, you see. So if they committed a sin, they are not perfect. Yeah. So who told you the angels they met, all of them are perfect? They are not perfect. Even the ones Lot met, yeah, they wanted to go to town. They wanted to walk in the city at night. Yeah. So this thing of angelic perfection is not there. We all make errors, and even the so-called angels, yeah, it's based on is evidence that angels make mistakes also. Yeah. And if you want to understand more about angels, read Egyptian theology. Yeah. African theology, ancient Egyptian theology. Yes. All the gods are angels. Yeah. They are demigods. They were human with power. That's why I told you about Africa. Yes, Africa has power. Yes. The so-called juju, voodoo. Yes. It's the power that they had from the Egyptian kings. Yes. So they were all divine beings. And we are all divine. Yeah. And terrestrial. I call human beings celestial, meaning we are in earth, but earth is a heavenly planet. It's in heaven, in the sky called heaven. Yeah. So that's why it's celestial. Yes, I'm a bit relaxed today. So yeah, celestial planet. That's what we are in. Yes, we are in a terrestrial celestial planet. So we are celestial. Yeah. We are not just terrestrial, we are celestial. We are from God. These materials, who told you they came from earth? This hair, yeah, these liquids, they don't come. They are celestial. Even the soil is celestial. It's called stardust. Yes. So whenever you plant anything, yeah, you're planting in remains of the star. Yes. A heavenly body. So if the soil is stardust, what is your body? Yes. And remember, when you die, you leave your body. So why is it they can't revive you back to life? Because something left your body. They don't know where it went. And when it left the body, yeah, the guy who took the thing, yes, does not return it. That's why even people struggle with the resurrection of Jesus Christ, including Martin Luther King. Yes, he questioned, how is it that Jesus Christ rose from the dead? But you know why you can believe in the resurrection of Jesus Christ? You can believe in it because God can do anything. Yes. God can do anything. Yes. Yes. He can do anything. Yes. The moment you feel like you doubt something, that's when you're doubting God. Yes. Yeah, you doubt God. Yeah, the moment you doubt, yeah, that's when you've doubted God. So you heal your doubts with God. Yeah. Every time you have doubt, just remember God. yes, then you rest. Yeah. Every time you have doubt about the world, just it's God. Even today I was meditating and I realized people who attack people, yes, they don't understand God. Yeah. You know, the attacking, yes, ad hominem, abusing, yeah, insulting someone. They don't understand God. Yes. Because God is in everybody. Yeah. It's a doubt. It's like a doubt. Because if you know that God is in me, you will not insult me. Yes. You will not attack me. Yes. You will come to me nicely. Yes. Because you know God is in me. I'm honorable. Yes. So he'll come to me nicely. Most people don't know that. If they know God is in everyone, they'll be so nice to everyone. Yeah, but because they don't know that, yes, they end up attacking people. Yeah, besmirching, smearing. Yes, because they don't think God is in you. Yeah, then they think they are the only ones who have God. Yeah, they forget God is in you. Okay, so God is in everyone. We are terrestrial celestial. We are terrestrial, but we are also celestial. We are terrestrial, meaning we are on earth, but we are also in a land that's floating in air. Yeah, so that's heaven, because the ancient people called the sky heaven. And now NASA has gone out, yes, and told us there are other things in that sky called heaven. So where are we? We're in heaven. Yes. And when we die, yeah, we go to another world, which is another heaven. We don't even know whether it's here or it's in another heaven. Yes. And we are forever in a chain of life. We don't know. But what I've told you, once you die, you don't come back. It's only Jesus who claimed, yes, and the people said they saw him, yeah, that he resurrected. That one, yes, that one is a great, great miracle, because they say he came back. I know we're talking about Breonna, but I have to talk about this. Yeah, religion is so interesting. But one thing that can make me say that Jesus Christ resurrected, yes, is his personality. He was a very nice guy. Yeah. Even though he made mistakes. Yeah. He was a very nice guy. That one, yes, that one I know. That could be one reason why he came back. Secondly, his paranormal experiences. They were too weird. Yes, the guy was seeing angels, he was seeing God, he was seeing Moses, Elijah. Yeah, so that's a weird man. Yes, and so it's very weird. His mother saw an angel, and they said the mother conceived by the Holy Ghost. Yes. And then Jesus also saw angels. Yeah, so you can imagine what a family. Yes. What a family. So those are the reasons why I can see Jesus resurrected. His heart, he was a nice guy. Yeah. And that's why God knew him. Yes. Yeah. Even as God is a, and then to make it worse, Jesus used to claim that he knew that world. Yes, you see? Yeah. So nobody knew. Yeah, but he maybe at secret at night, he visits. Yes, and comes down and goes around. Yes, he visits and comes back. Don't you dream? Yes, and you find yourself in another location. Yeah, you're visiting. Yes, your spirit is traveling. It's going to another world. Yes, that's why these days death doesn't scare me, because it's just it's transportation. You're transitioning to another world. Yes, yeah. It doesn't scare me. Yes. I feel, yes, of course, I feel sad, the human part of me, but it can never override the truth that you've gone to another world. You just live this body is meant for here. Yeah. But your spirit is not from here. Yeah, it's from the celestial world. And it connects with your being when you are conceived. It's beyond explanation. But why it is not beyond explanation? When you die, you don't go with your body. Yes, you remain with it. And that was the tragedy in Christianity when they were trying to explain the so-called rapture. They didn't know what God or Jesus meant. Yeah, because Jesus went with his body. Yes. So they were wondering, we were dying, but our bodies are staying here. Why? So they said, don't worry. Paul said, your body will change into another body. You see, but that was an error. Yes, he was supposed to say, your spirit, and he said it again. He contradicted himself. So another part, he said, your spirit goes to the other, what do you call it, to the other realm. Yeah, it goes to the other realm. So when you die, your spirit goes. Your body remains. You don't need your body. Even when you dream, you see yourself. Yeah, that's your spirit. Yeah, you don't need this. This one stays here. You don't need it. Okay, so that's enough about spirituality. We'll stop the video here. We don't want to talk much. And yeah, and then we'll do, this is part 1 of Breonna Taylor. Yeah, so basically, let's recap this time. We've talked about the spiritual world, how God has that we all have a spirit. And let me finish what I wanted to read. And I was telling about Black Americans being Jesus Christ. Yes. So then I'll recap. Then we'll do. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. Jesus was a poor man, not so poor. He had a house. Yeah, he lived in Bethany. Yes. And he lived next to the river Jordan. It's written in John. Yeah, so he had a house, but he used to travel a lot. So he never used to stay in that house. Yeah, only when he comes back. Yes, very wonderful story. So if they go back to Bethany right now, they may find the house of Jesus. Yeah. So there's a Bethany, the one by River Jordan, not the other one. There's another story I'll tell you. Yes, when we get time. So he said, he's been sent to preach the gospel. The gospel is good news, a good spell. Yeah, like witchcraft. Yeah, you see? Yeah, there's no difference between witchcraft, God. Yeah, they are one. Yeah, so it's good. God's spell is good spell, good tidings. Yes, okay? Yeah, good tidings. Yes, don't worry about, I know some people wonder, but what about the Old Testament and why were the prophets so rough? They were rough because people could not listen to them. Yes, you see? So they were attacking them. That's number 1. Number 2, they were very moralistic. They loved Moses. Yeah. So forgive them. Yeah, they loved Moses. So they would always tell Moses. They always loved Moses because Moses was Akhenaten's student. Egypt. In ancient Egypt, he was a friend, if not in the same house, grew up in the same house with Akhenaten. And Akhenaten is an ancient Egyptian that for the first time in Egypt's history, Africa's history, yeah, for the first time, he said, we will not worship many gods, but one God called Aten. Yes, effective for the Aten. That's Akhenaten. Aten. Achen is to be effective for Aten. And Arthur is saying this Rex Arthur is saying this with so much boldness. Why? I'm saying this with boldness because I'm doing studies, yeah. And we found out when the Israelites left Egypt. They left Egypt after Akhenaten. Yes. After Akhenaten. And remember, Moses grew up in the home. Yes. In the family of the pharaohs. Yes. And Akhenaten was a pharaoh. So now what we're just sorting is the timeline. Yeah, when exactly Moses grew up, whether he grew up with Akhenaten or he grew up after Akhenaten in the time of Pharaoh Ramses. That was the Egyptian, the African king that was in charge of Egypt when Moses was there. You see? Yes. So Ramses was not from the family of Akhenaten. Yeah, because Akhenaten had another son and they also killed him because of the teaching. Yes. And then they had another one called Sener something, and then another Pharaoh. And after that Pharaoh came Ramses. And then Ramses said, ordered the Israelites to build for him cities in Pithom, treasure cities in Pithom and Ramses. And some say Heliopolis in other Bibles. So what happened? When you read the Bible, that's what they say. Yes, they say in the first chapter of Exodus that Ramses was the king and he told the Israelites to build treasure cities in Pithom, Ramses, and Heliopolis. Now, that's before Moses was born. Then they say Moses was born. You see? Yeah. And when Moses was born, the Bible in different verses says he was raised in the king's house, in the palace. And when he was raised in the king's palace, he read Akhenaten's work, what Akhenaten did. Yeah, because Egyptians, to be raised in the palace was to be taught, educated. And the Bible is very clear. He was educated in Egyptian knowledge. Why? Because Egyptians were very intelligent. Yes, they were very organized. And they were living, and to live in the palace, you are a god. Yes. So Moses lived there and he learned Egyptian, he learned Akhenaten, and then I'm sure he asked as a young man, hey, who's this? Oh, that's Akhenaten. Yeah. What did he stand for? Yeah, he didn't like worshiping many gods. Yeah, he believed that gods, you should only worship one god called Aten. Oh, that's interesting. Yes. Then he read other gods. But Akhenaten's story was so powerful because no one in Egypt ever did what he did. So you see, he was now influenced with monotheism. And when he went to the wilderness, that's what he came back with. Yeah, he was just like Akhenaten again. Yes. Because had he not seen Akhenaten, believe you me, the man would not have done what he did. Yes. Because he met an angel. Now, when people see angels, they think angels are only Jewish. No. All religions of the world, they have stories of angels. Yes, that they visited them. Yeah, even Babylon, they had winged gods. Even Egypt, Mat, the queen of justice, the lady of justice. Yeah, she had wings. And it was for balance. You see? Egypt, not in the Bible. Even though the Bible has a woman with wings, and I believe that that is Mat. Yeah, that's justice that Zechariah, the prophet, saw. He saw her. Yes, he saw. I'm telling you, my God. Before I get into my preacher, yes, I'm telling you, that guy saw Mat. Yes, he's so mad. So, you see, ancient Egyptian God's, yeah, they are also God's people. All of them. Yeah, the Bible is very clear that God is the God of gods. He's the spirit of spirits. You see, you are a spirit in a body. Yeah, he's in charge of that spirit. That's why God takes your life. He gives you life and takes it away. Yeah, he's the spirit of spirits. And you are also a God. That's in the Bible too. Psalms 82 verse 6. Yeah, he's the God of gods. So he's in charge of every god, even the worst god in the world. He's in charge of that one. And people say, I'm an astrophysicist, but I don't think God is an astrophysicist. Sorry, he is the astrophysicist of astrophysicists. He's the scientist of scientists. He's the shaman of shamans. He's the healer of healer. He's the musician of musicians. There is nobody who can sing like God. And I love God because he will always win. He's the warrior of warriors. The Bible says he's the man of war. Yes, he's the man, he's the warrior of warriors. He can fight. You see? Yeah. You're joking. So you need to understand that's ancient religions. They are one. Yeah, we all worship the same God. We just worship him in different ways. Yes, that's all. Okay. Yeah. Good. So Jesus said he came to preach the gospel to the poor, and he sent to heal the brokenhearted and to preach deliverance to the captives. Now, those are Black Americans, anyone who has been a slave. Yeah, even Africans. Yeah, we were enslaved. Yes, our people were enslaved. And recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised. Yes, when you see the pictures of, and I'm going to finish with this, with a poem. I've told you the captives. Yeah, Jews were captives. So let's do parallel history. Yeah, Jews were taken captives to Babylon. Blacks were taken captives to America. Jews returned, some of them returned to Israel. Blacks, black American, some of them are returning to Africa. The first wave was the creation of Liberia. They went back. The second wave has been happening after the Liberia. They returned to Liberia. Yes, you see? So ever since Liberia was set up, blacks have been coming back. But others have remained in captivity. Yeah, in the land where they were held captive because they don't feel like coming back. They've lost their culture. Yeah, so they're like, where am I going? Yes, I don't even know my family. Yes, back there in Africa. And it's a good point. You went to America as a slave. Yeah, meaning your family is scattered. Yeah, most of these days, they're even getting their families through genetics. Yeah, very hard genetics. Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, it's a tough process. But it's good to know your genes so that you can know where you're from originally. Yes, there's a black woman. She discovered she's a Jew. You see? Yes, she discovered she's from the line of Levi. Yes, Moses' relative. So that's what has happened. Yeah, many things are happening. And many people are finding out their true gene. It's unbelievable. Yeah, so that's what's happening. And so that's now what's happened ever since Liberia started. So they've been coming back, but some remain. Yes, because they are used to the life, the language, the culture. So they're like, I don't need to come back to Africa. Yes. But Israel, they came back, some of them. Yeah. Others remained in Iraq and Iran. Till today, Iran has over 7 million Jews. Yes. There are many in Iran. Yes. So those are the ones who never came back to Israel. Yeah, Israel is very big. Their population is large. Yes. You see? Yeah. So when you read the Bible, you now find Nehemiah returns with some Jews. Ezra returns with some Jews. And Zechariah, all the last books of the Old Testament, they are returnees. Yes, so they returned home. They left others in Babylon and Iran. That includes Daniel, who died there. That includes Esther. She died. And all of these others, they died in Babylon. I don't know where this Ezekiel died. I don't know if he was, I always confuse Ezekiel's story. Yeah, but I think he died in Israel. Yes, because he talks a lot about Israel. So he died in Israel. Yeah. So that's what you need to understand. So Jesus is saying he came to preach to those captives. Yeah. Deliverance to captives. Yes. And so even him on the earth, yes, even churches in the earth are supposed to preach to Black people, especially Black Americans, including Blacks in Brazil. Yeah, that's where the church is supposed to do that. Yeah, to preach to them. Yes. Yeah, you're supposed to preach to them. Yeah, but what happened? Most of the times they preach to themselves. Yes, they preach themselves, but they need to be preached to. Yeah, because they were captives. Yes. So you need to heal them. Yeah, you need to console them. You know? Yes. Yes, it's very serious. Yeah. So what happened? Because now they could read English and they understand it, they went and they did the, what do you call it? They studied English and they preached to themselves. That's what I've told you. They were Jesus to themselves. Yeah. And I think where white America would have brought reconciliation is in teaching the good news. So what was the good news? Why do you preach good news to the poor? They are poor. Yeah, they don't have money. Yeah, they don't have money to buy medicine, no money to buy clothes, no money to pay rent, no money to buy a car, no money to, yeah, basically, they are just poor. So everything is bad news. I can't buy a car, bad news. I can't go to the hospital, bad news. I can't go to a good school, bad news. I can't eat well, bad news. You see? So what happens? To the Black, he's so miserable. That's how poor people are all over the world, even Africa. You're joking with what's happening right now. This is the justice time for Black people. Yes, I know it. Yeah, I feel it. It's unbelievable. Yes, and now I'm speaking as a spiritual LGBTQ person. Yes, I know what I'm saying. It's unbelievable. Yes, it's unbelievable. And it's going together with women, gays, and Blacks, and the poor. Those groups, they might oppressed. Yes, this is their year of liberation. It has come. Yeah, and it's coming in a weird way. Even people are thinking the Breonna verdict is bad. No, it's not. They have already punished the policeman. Yes, he lost his job. Yeah, and they have accused him of a crime. Yeah, so it's done. Justice has been served. Yes, so there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we talk about that in the second segment. So that's what Jesus does. Yeah, you see, he preaches to the poor. And he was poor. Yes, you see, he also felt poverty. Not so poor, but he felt it. Yeah, he knew it. Yeah, and that's why he said, no, 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 no. You guys, you need good news. And that's why in Black America, they have gospel music. Yes, you know, very encouraging music. Yeah, you don't give up. Yeah, don't give in. The battle is not yours. Keep on moving. Yes, I'll keep on keeping on. Yes, I won't stop. They're encouraging themselves because poverty is not easy. Yes, it's very painful. Yeah, yes, poverty, not having money. Yes, can you imagine tomorrow you won't have something to eat? The next day you won't have something to eat. Yeah, you have to look for it a very hard way. Yes, it's tough. So you have to encourage yourself with songs, meeting. So that's how Black America started. They were poor, then they managed on their own. Yes, because there was segregated lifestyle. And then after segregation, yes, 1964, they were set free to now engage with the world. Can you imagine? 1964, that early, that recent. Yeah, they now are allowed to become part of the America, mainstream America. And when they became part of mainstream America, boom, music, drama, MASH, all of these Hollywood things, they started acting. Sidney Poitier, all of these guys, black guys were appearing. Michael Jackson, Commodores, Diana Ross, everything. Next thing you know, in the 80s, they owned music. You see? Because now they were part of the system. You see? So that is a very, oh, what a movie. The Black American movie is a movie to behold. Yeah. What a movie. Yeah. Life is a movie. Yes. Yeah. What a movie. Yeah. It's unbelievable. Even Roots, if they're to do Roots again, yes, they could have another series of Roots using current black celebrities. You will be shocked. Many of the celebrities, you would not want to see their ancestor. Yeah, he was in chains. He was beaten. But now they live in mansions. Yeah, can you imagine? What a movie. Yes, it's unbelievable. And we love them for their special presence in the world, just like Jews. Yeah, they are very special. Okay. Yeah, it's a wonderful story. So let's stop here. Yeah, I don't want to talk so much. I was to talk about Breonna. So basically, you've seen Jesus was talking to the captives. The Jews were captives. The blacks were captives. The Jews returned home. Some blacks have returned home. Yeah. Then blacks were whipped. Jesus was whipped. You see, blacks have unfair trials, like the one of the mockingbird, Tom. Yeah, Jesus had an unfair trial. Blacks were hung on trees. Jesus is said to have hung on a tree, called a cross, wood. You see, you're joking. What a movie. Yes. Can you imagine? Ku Klux Klan used to burn crosses. Why? Who told them? Yes, that blacks were Jesus Christ. It's unbelievable. Yes, it always perturbs me. It's like God knew. Yes, yes, he knew where he was hiding. Yes, he hides in all of us. He's even in KKK. Yes, he's in them. Yeah, but he's the one who made them to do what they did. Yeah, because he knew something. Yes, that the honoring of black people is coming. Yeah, the whole world is going to know black history. The life of black people. Black History Month is only for America. Yes, but because of the so many tragedies that are happening concerning black, the black injustice and all of that, everyone from Europe is beginning to ask, what happened to black people in America? Yes, so they are going to start reading. Who told you Roots is known in Europe? They don't watch it. They don't know Roots. Yeah, you see, some of us who know these things, yeah, it's because we watched, yeah, we've seen them. Yeah, we watched Roots. I love black culture. I'm black. That's why I love it. Yeah. So I've watched black movies, watch black music, listen to black music. Yeah. And it's very fantastic. Oh my God. Yeah. So that's why I know. But many people, even in Africa, don't know. Yes. Yeah. They don't know the black experience. But the way things are happening, yeah, it's like there's a day coming. The whole world will pause. Yeah, and just listen to black experience. Yes, and change the world for them. So when these guys were burning crosses, they didn't know that God is preparing the blacks for their resurrection. Yes, for the honor that's coming. Yes, Cinderella, yeah, is now going to wear her shoe. Yes, and be the princess queen or princess. Yeah. So that's what is happening for black people, women, and the LGBTQ community. Yes. And the poor. Yeah. The poor have not been crowned. They should be crowned. Yes. Because they work. Yeah. But they don't have money. Yes. Poor wages. Yeah. Government doesn't think about them. Yes. They don't think about where they live. Yes. They just ignore them. And that's what has been happening to the poor and the blacks and the LGBTQ and the women. Yes, because women are ignored. Yeah, people don't want women to go to school. Yes, and it's very important for a woman to go to school. So what happens? She'll not make money. Yes, they don't care how a woman studies. Yeah, they don't want to know what does a woman read. Yes, so that they can pay them. Women like clerical jobs. Yeah, writing. Yes, calculating data. Yes, analyzing. Yeah, they don't value. Some people in many parts of the world, the West has tried. Yeah, America, Europe, they have tried. Yeah, they have raised women. Yeah, yeah, but in the third world, because of poverty, yeah, the woman is also put lower. So they don't focus, even though they've done it, yeah, they are focused on women education, but the poverty, yes, shapes the culture. Yeah. So you'll still find women not having money, yeah, not having a good job because we are poor, Africa. Yeah, so you can't hire enough women. And the jobs that are there, mostly men take them. Yes, because they are strong, they can, whatever they know, yeah, whatever. Yeah. So like women don't build. Yeah. So it doesn't mean you say I can't hire a woman. No, you look for what she can do. Yes. And then you'll hire. Yes. Yeah. I know not all women can build. It's hard. You to climb up there. Oh, yes, it's hard. But it doesn't mean that now because they can't climb, yeah, they can't work. They can work. You give them jobs that suit their nature. Yes. You study the woman's nature and you give her job. Yes. You see? Yeah. So that now, like I told you, analyzing all my data. And we go to come to Africa. People don't collect data. Yes, they don't. And yet data is very important for planning. Yeah, if you don't have data, how will you plan? Imagine you don't know how many children you have. You just get money, just throw it to them. Yeah, eat. When I ask you, how many children do you have? I don't know. So sometimes I laugh when they say, what is that? Yes, you must sit down, count how many children you have. Yes, how much each child costs. Yes, you see, yeah, and take care of them. Yeah, don't just throw money. That's what happens in Africa. You see, because they don't know how many people are there, they throw money. Yes, then corruption cases, then scandals, then attacking. But when you ask them, how many people are there you are serving? I don't know. So anyway, don't worry. everything is going to get better. That's the air. Yes, that's why you're finding these things happening. Of course, Breonna Taylor, it's just what has it happened in the past. Yeah, so it's not a it's not a shooting. Yeah, and the last shooting was Jacob Blake's. Yeah, so it's just that now having the verdicts, yeah, they are like reminding us about that past. But it's not an issue in the sense that something greater is coming. Yeah, and the deliverance of Black America. Yeah, the resurrection of Black America. What Jesus said, yeah, the deliverance to the captives. Yeah, liberation is coming. Yeah. And not just blacks. Yeah. Even blacks in Africa, the liberation is coming. We have to be liberated from the economic captivity we have been in. Yes. Africa is poor and yet it's rich. Yes. How? People have gone to school, too many PhDs, they are still poor. You see? Yes. The world economy, the World Bank had to hear the cries of Africa. Yes. That we are in abject poverty. That's why corruption is high. Yeah, people are so poor, any little money they steal. Yes, because they don't have. And that's what has happened in Africa. Yes, you are joking. So the world was wondering, the world gives us loans. And I wonder, how do you give Africa a loan? Yeah, and they don't even have the machines to pay you back. Yes, you don't give Africa a loan. No, 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 no. Give them money until they are like you. Yeah. Yes. Give them. That's why you give children milk until they grow teeth. You know, the milk is good for the teeth. Yes. You're talking with God. He planned. Yes. He said, let me put milk here. Why? They asked him. Because they need teeth. And why do they need teeth? They will eat meat. So you put milk here. Yes. Good. The child is born. No teeth. And he's busy taking milk from nowhere. Only taking milk builds his bones. Can you imagine? Only milk taking builds the bones of the kid, and he has teeth. Yes. It's so interesting. Yeah. So now, since I've gone on too bad, I will just have to recap here about Breonna Taylor, and then we are done. So basically, that's what you need to know about Black America, women, and LGBTQ community, and the oppressed, the poor. Yeah, we are all Jesus Christ. Yes, and our resurrection is coming. Our deliverance is coming. I believe even universal basic income is part of that deliverance of Andrew Young. Yeah, I also believe that. I know some people may not believe that, and they'll be like, but how are you seeing deliverance? Yeah, deliverance in the sense of modification of the system. Yeah, having a system that responds to the needs of Black people, of women, of LGBTQ persons, of the poor. Yeah. And even dealing with the, what do you call it? The next thing, affirmative action. Yes. We need Black senators, yeah, in the American Senate. Yes, they need what is called an affirmative action position, yeah, a political post. Yes, because Blacks have been not involved in power brokering. Yes, they are not. People don't go to their offices. Can you imagine? Yeah, you know, in America, the power of the Senate, yes, and these and the representatives, they are visited. They are visited by rich people. Yes, there's a lot of power brokering. The Black man is at home. Yes, he's not involved in power. They are not knocking at his door. Yes, because he's not in the corridors of power. Yeah. So to sort that, you have to do affirmative action.
And I have written an article in my blog, QSTPS blog. Please go and visit. Yes, I have written a blog, an article stating that they need to have minority senator for every state. And if you're more extreme, not extreme really, but more healing, yeah, black senators. Yes, every state would have a black senator and a minority senator. Yes, if you really you really want to heal, yeah, quickly. Yes, it's about healing quickly. Yeah, I would put black senator and a minority senator. But if you don't want to heal so quickly, you can seek to minority senator. Yeah, so that now blacks they feel part. Yeah, they are part of power. Yeah, they make decisions. Yes, as black people. And people are like, but if you say black, yes, you are saying that it's going to stay like that forever. Yeah, sometimes like if you value history, it will stay forever. Yes, because people need to know that how black people came to that country. Yeah, in fact, it would be for the black American, the first generation, not the second generation of blacks coming to America that are coming from Africa. Yes. So that's what I was saying. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I know someone like, no, that sounds it's going to be racist. Yeah. And I'm like, you don't know what slavery did. Yes, it was bad. Yeah, you don't know. Even most people, they don't know slavery. Yes. Yeah, they don't know. If you're a white person, yeah, and even if you're a black person and you want to understand slavery, just strip naked, yeah, get a whip, yes, and whip your back. Tell someone to whip your back. Yeah, just once. Yes, just once. Of course, black children in America have been caned, yes, by their parents because that's what they saw. Yes, they saw the white master do that. Yeah, that's what their grandfather told them. Yeah, that's how we caned you. We were caned too. Yeah, and it's not good to beat a child. Yeah, I don't support caning children because children are they don't know, yes, what they are doing. Yeah, yes, you talk to them, and you also don't cane an adult. Yeah, because he understands. Yeah, you don't have to. Basically, you don't have to use violence to deal with someone. Even that's the whole case of Breonna. You know, yes, it's like why should you use a gun? Of course, the Breonna case, they used a gun because the boyfriend had a gun. You see, yeah, the boyfriend had a gun, so because he used it, they shot and she died in the shooting. Yes, if you read the story, the door was shut. You see, yeah. So when he fired, yeah, the other police, the one who has been implicated, yeah, he shot back. Yes, he shot around over 10 shots, and 5 of them caught Breonna. Yeah, you see. So you can imagine that was too much force, yes, by the police. But that's what happens when you have a gun. You will use a lot of. I mean, when you have a gun, the police will shoot. Yeah. If you don't have a gun and the police shoot you or kill you, like what happened to George Floyd, that's wrong. Yeah, because you are not armed. Yeah. But in this Breonna's case, the boyfriend had a gun. Yeah. So the police fired. But even how they fired, yeah, there was too much force by the police officer. Yeah. So that's the. But now let's go to, because we've connected the video. Now let's talk about that. Yes. Why did even Breonna's boyfriend have a gun? Yes. You see, that's what we are saying. That's the title of the video. That the real issue is economic justice. Yeah. Black American men are poor and they live in the richest country in the world. Just think about it. You'd rather be poor in even in India. Even India is not nice. Yeah, because India has rich people. Yeah, it has billionaires. Yeah. You'd rather be poor in Haiti. Yes. Because in Haiti, very few people are rich. Yeah. Very few people are rich. But America, the richest country in the world, and you're poor? Woo! That's a hard life. Yes, it's so depressing. Yeah, it's so depressing. Yeah. That's what black men go through. And of course, black women, yes, because they are part of the community. Yeah, so black men and women. But for a man, it's very bad for a man to be poor. Yeah. Of course, even women, it's bad for them to be poor because they are mothers. Yeah, so the majority of them are mothers. Yeah, so you wouldn't want to see a poor mother. Yeah, what's she thinking? Yeah, she's so basically all, yeah, black people. Yeah, they are the poorest in the richest nation in the world. Someone cannot say that's justice. Yeah, that's economic injustice. And that's the reason why crime, yes, is very high in the black community. Yeah, they don't have. And in a country where people have, I even ask myself, I always imagine, how do you walk in those coffee shops? Yeah, as a black man, and you can't enter. Yes, you don't have money. Yeah, nice suits. Yeah, nice suits. Just look at them. You can't enter the shop because you don't even have the money. And when you enter, the shop attendant is he's watching you. Remember what happened to Oprah? Because of her black skin, yes, the shop attendant did not know that's Oprah. Yes. So she was like, that bag, yes, you can't buy it. So Oprah was like, what are you saying? You see? Because, and I think she was wondering, the person doesn't know Oprah. And she's right. Yes. What I mean by right, the right point is, yeah, Europeans don't know black people. Yes. Yeah. That's not on TV. Yes. Oprah is not on TV. Yeah. So to her, Oprah was just another black woman. So you see, so that's what happens. Now imagine that's Oprah, a billionaire. Yes. Being told the bag you're holding, I don't think you can't afford it. So that would happen because of the skin color. You are joking with Europe. Yeah, they also need healing and a lot of integration. Yeah, to mix with black people and all of us. Yeah, the whole world needs what is called cultural integration, conglomeration. We need to come together as one. Yeah. And I believe we need to open the borders. Yes. Allow people to stay in any country they want to stay in. Let the world have the US dollar. $1 is one of every national currency, not what we have today. Yeah. Today it's madness. How does $1 is equals 3,000 Uganda shillings? That's how it is. Balance. Yeah. Someone says it's justice. Yeah. The world is going on well. Yes. This guy has to print 3,000 papers. Yes. I mean, papers of, he has to make papers worth 3,000. And in like a country like Uganda, they have 1,000 notes. Yeah, a 1,000 note. So how many notes are they going to make? Yeah. Yeah, like let's say it's $1 million. You see how many notes they have to print times 3,000. The value and then divide by 1,000, not 1,000, by 1, So 3,000 papers. Yes, depending on the value denomination on the paper. You see, it's supposed to be $1, 1 Uganda shilling. Yes, that is, you know what's going to happen to America? When 1 Uganda shilling is equals 1 US dollar, USA will tell everybody to come and live there. Reason, yes. Now there'll be competition. Yes, yes, there'll be competition. Because now if China, 1 RMB, yes, is 1 US dollar. Yeah, they're already 1 billion. Yes, you see, yeah, they would have now passed China. So America will have to import people, yeah, to live there so that they are 1 billion immediately. Yes. And then they now compete with China. I'm telling you, that's the truth. That's why I'm saying a world without borders. Yeah, we are all citizens of the world. Yeah, we can live anywhere in the world. Yes. One currency, one language. Yes. You know your mother tongue, but no English. Yeah. English should be the language of the world. Yes, in my opinion. Yeah. And then maybe Spanish or French. Yeah, but English is preferable. There's no problem because your mother tongue is Spanish or French. Yeah. Or Swahili and whatever. So one currency, yeah, or 1 US dollar is equals 1 of every national currency. Yeah. And then 1 language, English. Yes. So that now when I go to Bolivia, I say, hello, hi, I'm from another part of the world. Yeah, you're a world citizen. Welcome to Bolivia. Show me your world ID. Here it is. Yeah, enter. Go and have fun. Yes, you have your fun. You go do work, business. Everything is in English. How are you, man? How are you, Rodrigo? I'm fine. Yes. Rodrigo is seeing a black man speaking English and he's happy. Yeah. You see? That's what's supposed to happen. One education system. Yeah. To teach people. Yes. The history of the world. Not the history of your family. The history of the world. Yes. You see? Because as I told you, you know why Black Americans, even the UN, is just seated on gas. Yeah. They can't help them. They don't know their history. Yes. Yeah. They've never had their voices properly. Yes. They don't even attend the UN assembly as a group. They need to send their movies, Roots. Yeah. Take them to the UN. Yes. And we let them watch what Black people went through. Yes. That's how justice will be enforced. Yeah. I'm ready to start in my blog, modern prayer requests, where we're going to be praying, putting prayer requests to the world, to God and the powers that be. Yes, praying to God that justice comes. Yeah, that Black people get jobs, that Black people get support, that LGBTQ persons get houses. Yeah, yes, yeah, that women get affirmative action. Yeah, you see, people are like, but LGBT, yes, we are all going through the same struggle as Blacks. That's what you call suffering sciences. Yeah, the minorities of the world, they are all being oppressed the same way. Yes, there is no difference. Yes, that's what, oh my God. These days I get into arguments and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Karl Marx needed to teach some people. Yes, you know Karl Marx is the Papa Liberation. Yes, yeah. He's the one who taught the oppression that the society has the oppressed and the oppressor. So the oppressed was the proletariat, the poor. Yeah, and the oppressor was the bourgeoisie. Now, the power of Karl Marx, that theory, yeah, that understanding of society changed. history. Very wonderful man. And of course, he had the proletariat and the middle class and the bourgeoisie. And so he said, if the middle class do not, yes, they do not take care of the proletariat, yeah, they do not raise their issues, yes, what's going to happen? The bourgeoisie will go flat out crazy, yeah, in oppressing the poor, in paying them. You see? And he was using France as an example. Yeah, the French had the very rich, very intellectual middle class. They were reading. Yes, you see, they were reading. And of course, the French middle class, they were angry with Christianity already. Yeah, the Catholic Church, yes, they were not happy with them. They were not happy with the ruling class. You see? Yeah. And so they even left God, which to me, they shouldn't have left God. Yeah, because God is everything. But because of, they were not understanding how the church leaders were going on with life, and they were suffering, and the poor were suffering. But the understanding is this power. It's so sweet. It's so temporal. It's so terrestrial. Yeah. So these guys, they get lost in the terrestrial power. Yeah. And then they separate themselves, segregation. Yeah. So they live away from the suffering. They don't see it. Yeah. So you need to remind them. And remember, those days in French Revolution, today we are better. Yeah. In the past, there was no CNN. Yes. So boy, cheers to France. La France. Oh, what a lovely kingdom. Yes. Down there, people are drinking in the taverns just like them, but poor. Yes. And scattered. So there was no CNN to show the rich, yeah, that the poor are suffering. And the poor, they used to see those houses, the mansion, yes, and chateau, yeah, because they used to build them. Yes, the poor were builders of the chateau. So they were like, okay. So they're just there. Yeah, wait, they'll see us. Then the middle class who lived with the poor, yes, they were like, oh my God, you know, those guys, they think they have God. Yeah, that's now Montesquieu and Voltaire. Yeah, they think they have God. And they said, we need to deal with them. Yes, and then the revolution came and the guillotines came and they put the ruling class and they killed them. But the biggest mistake of the French Revolution was they never had a plan. So after, it was just out of frustration, so they killed them. Yes, then they didn't know what to do. So next thing you know, the Jacobins, now they fought each other. Then Napoleon came, a black man. Yes, Napoleon is a black man. He has a black father. He's E in the genetics groups, haplogroup. Can you imagine? And Hitler is also E. Yes, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes, they are all from the genetic group, haplogroup E. It's madness. And all of them were dictators. Yeah. And all of them wanted to rule Europe. Yeah. It's only Napoleon that was a bit kinder. Yeah. He just went to war. And imagine God sent him to Egypt to see his relatives. And when he got the Rosetta Stone, the black stone, yes, he said, my God, these guys were too brilliant. He was looking at himself in the mirror. It was his people. So it's so wonderful that God led Napoleon to Egypt to see his relatives, his bloodline. Unbelievable. So Napoleon came in, and then what happened? The king came back. And the Bourbon family, the one that was destroyed, it came back. Because now, the guys who caused the revolution, they didn't even have a plan. You see? Yeah. So they didn't. So what is the lesson? Yeah. When you are oppressed, yeah, present your oppression to the oppressor. Yes. Go and write a letter to him. Go to court. Go and petition. Martin Luther King was the best presenter of oppression. The best. And he even told people, don't stay in the four walls of your church. Yeah, go out. And you see what he did? He said, we are marching to Washington. To what? To march to power and to present the, to present, to have a rally, yes, and tell the whole world in the United States of America, yes, his dream he has for America, a multicultural dream. Yes, you see, Martin Luther King had a multicultural dream. He said he wants to see black sitting with white, sitting with yellow, sitting with red, eating together. Discussions breed love. Eating together breeds love. Talking together breeds love. Discussing about justice, discussing about God breeds love. We all need, even all religions, they need to meet and discuss their religions with the atheists. Yeah. To breed love. Don't you want to see a world whereby we are just traveling? Every time you land to this land, you land in Yemen, there is peace. People are just discussing, eating, and discussing about the world. Yeah. Oh, this world, how we have healed it. Yes. We are now living in peace. Wonderful. Then you go to Brazil, people eating in love. Yeah. Discussing in love. Oh, this conferences. Every color is in the conference. Every color in every country of the world. That's where we are going. That's what I am building. Just like Martin Luther King, I am dreaming of a multicultural world. Yeah, where we all, yes, I can go to, in every country. Every country. Yes, I sit there, I attend a conference. Yeah, I go to the club. Yes, after the conference. Yeah, I enjoy. Yes, I meet my friends. We go and have a party. Yeah, friends of every color. English, we are speaking. Yes, you see, even if you're a Spanish, even if you're a black Nigerian, even if you're a Mexican, yeah, we are all in the club. You see, when the world accepts that we are one country called the world, therefore 8 billion or 7 billion citizens of one country called the world, that's when we'll have peace. But you see, right now, people don't accept, yes, that they're in one world. Yeah, they only believe they are in one nation. So in their nation, there are 40 million. The rest of the people, enemies. Now, when you say you're 40 million, yes, the rest of the world are enemies, are using the madness. How many people are against you? 7.2 billion are your enemies. And then you, how many? 40 million. It's hilarious. I'm telling you. That's the stupidity, infantility of nationalism. That's what Einstein said. Nationalism is infantilism. Yes, because you are an infant. Yeah, you believe it is your nation. That is your nation. That's the only powerful thing in the world. Yeah. It's like you're a blind person. You don't know the other nations. Yeah. You don't know. Yes. You don't know anything. You just know it's only our people. Yes. But now the opposite. When you know that we all belong to one human family. Have you ever seen a family of 7 billion children? Yes, 7 billion children. That's the world. That's the human family. We are 7 billion. But someone says, no, I want to stay in my family of 5. That I only belong to family of 5. And then you say, you're in a family of 5. You've left the family of 7 billion. Where are you going? So that's what has happened. Yes, you see? Yes, that's what so my dream of the world is we are going to have a multicultural world. Yeah, of course, even in the past, Bill Gates already had that dream. Yes, they are the ones who coined the word global village. Yes. Yeah, global village. We are one. I want to go to a village in America. Yes, part of the village. Yes. And I do what I want. But now you got to have a visa. We got to check you. You see, that's the world we are living in. Yeah. People don't trust each other. And you are telling me we're going to have peace forever? Such a situation means we are going to fight. Yeah. Yes. When you find out there are rules, you can't enter. Yeah. You don't have the stamp. Yes. But in my world, yeah, show us your world ID here. Welcome. You see? And people will be asking, but security, there's technology. Why do people don't want to use technology? I don't know why. Yes, they can use the technology, yeah, to protect the world. Technology is so powerful today. You can have CCTV camera everywhere. Yes, it's possible. Imagine if we are one world country, yes, where the whole world is a country, then the World Bank does the CCTV program of the entire world. Yeah. You see, it's possible. Yeah. Sony will do one section. Yeah. Huawei will do another one. Yeah. Panasonic will do another section of the world. Yeah. Samsung will do all of these tech companies that have cameras, CCTV cameras. They will make them. Yeah. For the whole world. And they pay them all the money and they will be in every area in the world. Yeah. So when I land from Gambia to Belgium, I land. Yes. They have seen me leave the house. Yeah, nicely. Yeah. Because I'm not going to do anything bad. Yeah, I'm going to have fun. Yeah. I enter the plane, land in Belgium. Yeah. They have now the cameras, the same ones in Gambia are the same ones in Belgium. Yes. You see, I show them my ID. There is nothing wrong. Now, if someone commits a crime, yes, the camera in Gambia, they will just look. Where has he gone? He has entered the plane. Which plane? It's coming to Gambia. Call Gambia. Please be on standby. Somebody dressed like this, we send you the video. Yeah, immediately. When he lands in the plane, get him. You land in the Gambia, they have just, oh, welcome to Gambia. Welcome back. Yeah, but with handcuffs. What is happening? Please come with us. They take you to the CCTV room. Yes, and they play the video from Belgium. Yeah, is this you? Yes. Jesus Christ.
my soul. You see, that's what you do. Yes, you have the cameras everywhere in the world. If we accept to be one country called the world. Yes, but if you don't want, all right, get to Gambia, leave Belgium, still, yeah, change planes, come back to Gambia, you walk. Hey, how are you? Yes, I'm fine. You've done what you want. The damage you caused in Belgium, they are trying to find out who is that person. They don't know him. When they go to the database, that his passport, yeah, he's from Gambia. Then they see fake name. They can't. But now, in a world where the one world country is there, we all have an ID. Yeah, world ID issued by one center in the world. Yes, it's one. And they give you the ID. They know your name. Yes, they have your fingerprints. They have everything. Yeah, tell me where the world will have war. There will be no war. And if you have a problem with the governments, yeah, you can put a petition. Yeah. And the governments are taking care of people. People have jobs. Everyone is working. You can work anywhere in the world. Yeah. You can, everywhere is English. Yes. If you can't understand English, you get your channel. Yes, your language. Yeah. And they know they are translating everything. Even CNN. Yeah. You're seeing the CNN presenter, but you are hearing it in Chinese. Yes, because you've hired people in one World Communication Center, yeah, where they are translating everything. Yes, and all you need to do is change the channel and put it in your language if you can't understand English. But by the time we have learned English in 10 years, yeah, the whole world, they've all gone to school and they have all studied English. Yeah, there'll be no need of those. Yeah, because we need one language to unite us. As we are about to end, that's what you need to know about Nimrod. Yeah, Nimrod of Babylon. And they say he came from Ham. Yes, which sometimes they say he's a black man. Though I don't like saying that because the understanding, the genetics, yeah, is very weird. However, in the Bible, it's very clear that the children of Ham, they later became black. Yes, they were Ethiopian. So I'm beginning to have a theory that Noah, yes, was actually a different person, yeah, from the others. Yes. Alternatively, when Ham started, he was not so black. Yes. But when Ham came to live in Egypt, excuse me, and then they became black. They married the black tribes they found in Egypt. Because the Bible says that Egypt was called Egypt, Mizraim, yeah, when Ham came. So when Ham came, his son called Mizraim, yeah, Misri was the one who stayed in Egypt. That's called Misri, yeah. But when you ask the black people what they called Egypt, that's not the name. Yes, they gave. Yeah. Yes. They had another name called Kemet. Yes, Hamat. Yeah. Which is also scary because it also rhymes with Ham's name. Ham. Yes. Which means hot. Yeah. And Kemet means cosmetics. Yeah, it's a cosmetics word. Even that's what you see the cosmetics and chemistry. Yeah, chem, to burn. Yeah, to be burnt. Yes. And the power of the name Hemet, yeah, you find burning, fire. And then the Greeks came and they called Ethiopia burnt faces. Yeah. You see? So it's just the same as Hemet, ham, hot. Yeah. So faces that have been heated. Yes. Yeah. That's what they said. Is unbelievable.
So I'm here to do a thorough study of that. I love studying genetics and the generations of human beings because it's a very powerful story. Yeah, of course, we started that one of Noah. Yeah, because if you take Noah's seed, Noah's seed is in Africa. Yes, and his children. Yeah, and that's wonderful. Yeah, and then the Shemite, the Semitic people, also Noah's seed. That's Israel. Then Turkey. Yeah, Noah's seed called Japheth. Yeah, so Japheth went to Turkey. Shem stayed in Middle East, and Ham came to Africa, North Africa. Yeah, so that's where Noah's children are till today. Yes, and they spread. Yeah, they spread to East Africa. Yeah, and that's what happened in the Noah family tree. So Nimrod is in the Ham side, yeah, the black side, and he went to live in Babylon. You see, that's why it's so, it's messy, yeah. So Nimrod went to stay in Babylon. He left Egypt, yeah. He said, Daddy, I don't like Egypt. It's too hot. So he went to Babylon. And when he went to Babylon, he built Babylon. And he knew a secret. Yeah, he built Babel. Yeah, of course, there are also discussions in the Babylonian history what he built. Yeah, so mostly they built Eridu. Yeah, there's a town called Eridu, which is just next to Babel. And when he built it, the man said that he was, what did Nimrod say? Let's have one language. Yeah, and they had one language. Yes. And they built a tower that reached the heavens. Yeah, and not just a tower, a city. So you see the power of unity. Yes, we will be able to do mighty things as people. Yeah, but if we continue in our disunity, yeah, we are going to war. Yes, there is no other. Which other prophecy do we have but that? Yes. So let's end with I've said so much. Yeah, it's all mixed up in what I've said. Yes, of course, we told you about Black Americans. Yeah, they are very special people, just like the LGBTQ, just like women, and just like they're just like women, just like the poor. And it's not that the others are not important. Yeah, they just needed to know we have been oppressed as a people. Yeah, that's what they needed to know. Yes, okay. Yeah, no attacking. Yeah, don't you dare. Yeah, don't you dare use violence on anyone. Yeah, I am a Martin Luther King Jr. Now I'm adding his name. Yes, Jr. And I am a Nelson Mandela and a Mahatma Gandhi supporter. Non-violence. Yeah, it works. Yes, don't you dare. Yeah, the world will go crazy. You don't want the world to go crazy. Yeah, because if the world goes crazy, your world is going crazy. Yeah, is it fun to fight? It's not fun. Yeah, I don't know if we enjoy fighting. Yeah, there's nothing fun in it. Yeah, yes, absolutely. It's animal. Animals fight. Yeah, it's bulls. They fight each other. Yes, even lions don't like fighting each other. They only eat prey. So when you fight people, they want to fight. Yeah, these things you see in the Arab world. Yeah, it's what is that? People just spend money on buying guns. You see, the world is still retarded because that we are thinking like a bull. The bull. And look at humans. They make fun of bulls. Hey, ole, ole. So what does that mean about the people of the world? They make fun of countries that fight. Denmark and Finland, they take popcorn. Ooh, look at that missile. Oh, Jesus. They are destroying. Saudi Arabia is just going poof. Wow. You see, that's what happens. That's wrong. Yeah, so there's no need of fighting back. Yeah, use the legal channels. Yes, and I know I'm talking to anyone who knows what's happening. Yeah, right now, the Black American sentiment, it's like, whoa, yeah, what's happening? And I've told them, don't worry. Everything is okay. Yeah, you are going to be fine. Yes, just be fine. Use the legal channels. It's an election year. Yeah, because if things go crazy, they can even postpone the election. Yes, who told you that that can't happen? Yes, so keep calm. Yes, and use the legal channels to deal with your issues. Martin Luther King won with that strategy. You see what happened? He got a holiday. Yes, every day he is honored in the holiday. Yeah, both his birthday and the day he died. And people are like, is that true? Yes, and in the spiritual world that we believe in, he is there. Yes, on that day he comes. Yeah, okay, good. I hope you're keeping peace. Yes, I hope you're loving each other. Yes. You see, what do you think when Obama was president? He was like, yay, now let's see, yes, what a black man is going to do. And Obama didn't avenge. You know, Obama had all the power in the world to avenge. Yes, he could have been out of this world. Yeah, you'd have avenged. But he didn't avenge. Yeah, he didn't avenge. Yeah, so that's how I would talk to even Trump. Yes, I would write to him a letter. And I wrote to him a letter, by the way. I sent it on Twitter. Yeah, I wrote to him a letter, and I don't know if I can get it right now. Yes, let me see if I can get it. Yes, I wrote it. It's on my blog. You can go and visit the QSTPS blog. I wrote to him and I sent it to him on Twitter. So he knows my position on many issues. Yes, and I told him. That's how I dealt with it. Now I don't have a problem. Yeah. I am sleeping well because I told him what was in my heart. Yeah. So as a black person, sleep well. Yeah. Write to the president. Yes. He is your president. Yeah. Yes. You are in an election. You voted. And you see, even blacks, most of them, they didn't take part even in the 2016 election. Yes. Some of them stepped away. Yeah. Because the whole verbose was that even Hillary was racist, you see, and that was wrong. Yeah, it was a very American politics needs change. Yeah, it needs a change. Yeah, it's a disaster. Yeah, it's all about ad hominem, ad hominem. What you said 37 years ago, it still has an effect. That's a joke. Yeah, people change. Yeah, politicians change their minds. Yes, you don't have to have this situation where people are like, what are you saying? Yeah, you know, yeah, that you said this 37, 48 years ago, you said how? Yeah, it cannot, because we are not perfect. Yeah, nobody is an angel. Yes, yeah, nobody. Yes, I mean, what I mean when no one is perfect. We are all divine, but we make mistakes. Yeah. So even Obama made mistakes. It's just that he knew how to keep them, gloss them. Yeah, you not know he made a mistake. Yes, Trump is not a lawyer. Yeah, so you see, he can't hide his mistakes. Yes, you see, but Obama was a lawyer, so he knew how to. You couldn't tell. Yeah, but if you look deep, there were some errors that happened. Yeah, but he's my best president. I love Obama. Yeah, I love how he ruled. He was a good guy, multicultural, just like Martin Luther King, and just like me. Yes, I'm a multicultural man. I can't wait for the world that's coming. I pray for it every day. Yeah, that where we will all work together, all religions seated together, talking about the world. So as we recap, that's what we have to say about the entire world. I want to come and talk of Breonna. I wanted to do Breonna alone, yes, Breonna Taylor, because there's something I want to talk about justice. I think I can do that. So I'll come.